Coach, obviously on Monday, the defense played very well at Michigan. It was a little bit of a struggle to generate offense in the final third. Tonight, Trace had a couple chances even before he scored, but you got that goal from him less than 5 minutes in. Just talk about, I guess, I know you have a lot of game to play, but is that kind of a weight off your shoulders to get something that early?
I don't know if I'd say a weight off the shoulders. I would say I really liked how we were playing at the time. And, I've said before, this team's on a journey. We got a lot of work in front of us. We're just trying to get a little bit better each game. By no means were we perfect tonight. We picked up on some things, and I think we really executed it well in the first 15, 20, 25 minutes. And looked really good. I really liked it. It looked like a BG soccer team. But then we kind of got on our heels again, and we need to figure out how to dig ourselves out and get on top of the game again.
Yeah, you kind of led into my next question. I mean, obviously Michigan State's a very good team, and even though you've gone ahead, there's over 85 minutes left. They put the back line under pressure a number of times tonight, but you guys came away with that clean sheet. I guess that's why you play these games in the non-conference, right? To kind of get that experience and hope to come away with a win.
Yeah, and that group back there, it's still, we had some injuries, and so we're plugging and playing different guys, and they just keep showing up. Really, they haven't had a bad game yet, that defensive group, and they've been under a lot of pressure, too much pressure. So I think as a collective, we need to figure out how to alleviate some of that pressure. But I do think each game they're getting better and they're getting harder to score on.
You mentioned kind of some pieces missing defensively, but this is the second shutout of this season, and you got one against a good Big Ten team. How big is that just for early in the season, so you kind of take those shots with you into conference play?
I do think we're getting a little bit more confident. Unfortunately, we're getting lots of reps defending top of our box, so we're spending a lot of time in there, and we're getting good at that. But it's only a matter of time before that breaks down. So I do think it's a stout group back there, and they are getting better. But like I said, we got to figure out how to alleviate some of that and get up the field a little bit more.
Gio and Kyle have played well all year. They've been on the field a lot, but Saul, I'm not sure. I have to think that's the most minutes he's played in a game since he's been here. Just, I guess, you kind of talked about plugging and playing. Just what do you think of his performance tonight?
He was outstanding. I don't know if that's. I think he started a lot his first year, so he's played some minutes, but he didn't see a lot of time.
That he ever played a full 9.
Okay.
Maybe he did.
He's been in and out. He's been a great player for us. You know what you're going to get with him. He's got a nice left foot. He's really smart, knows how to lead the back line. And when we decided to put him in the lineup, we had no doubts that he would do great. And their game plan seemed to be favoring their right side, so they're really going at him. So he had a lot of work today, and he was up for the task.
We had a couple changes. One change in the midfield. Ramos got the start from that last game against Michigan. What kind of went that decision, and how would you kind of evaluate his performance?
He's been playing really well. He's on a progression just like the rest of the team on figuring out what college soccer is all about. He's got a lot of attributes, and he just keeps getting better and better. And I think he learned a lot from today as well, and we're really excited where he's going to go.
Kind of a long break now till your next match, and I know that sometimes that can be good for helping guys rehab and recover. After a big win like this, do you sometimes wish you would have a game a little sooner, or are you sort of happy to? I know you play the schedule as it comes.
Yeah, I think we've been on a pretty tough run here, and the games have been coming fast and furious, and we got a lot to look at. So I'm okay with this break. I really am. I think we're going to take a couple days off. Everyone's going to heal up a little bit, catch our wind, and then we got a lot of work to do. So a lot of film to look at and some things to fix. We're obviously our next opponent is another very good opponent, and we're excited for it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.